Suchan, just the woman I wanted to see. And he's gonna walk over to her and give her a handshake, and Lena says, "We're in a lot of trouble. Please get us out of here."
Hi all, and welcome to another episode of Radio D&D. We really wanted to find a way to share our current campaign, so thanks for joining us. Before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. I'm your Dungeon Master, James Landoff, joined here by...
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Lux.
Hello, my name is Max, and I play Lorien, the Azamar Paladin.
My name is Mike, and I play Marcus.
My name is Casey, and I play Beatrice.
Now let's roll that recap. Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. Last time, our group found themselves in a panicking crowd as a giant scorpion burst from the ground. In the confusion, Fiona slipped away and made for the manor. While Marcus, B, and the other competitors fended off the scorpion, Lorien, Lux, and Halo pursued Fiona. Nearly losing her, they heard a gunshot echo from a nearby corridor, which was guarded by a fiery rune sentry. Upon approaching the sentry, it activated and attacked. It might have gotten the better of them had Fiona not emerged from the corridor and disabled it, firing a single round at the indent in its chest. She commanded the trespassers to leave, offering no indication of what she was doing. Meanwhile, the giant scorpion was defeated, and the competition resumed. It came down to Marcus and Slade. However, Slade missed his last shot, leaving Marcus victorious. Presenting Marcus with his prize money, Philip asked Marcus in private if he would be interested in joining him on a bit of an adventure, to which Marcus gladly accepted. As the excitement died down, the group departed for the day and returned to their homes. Awaiting Lux at her apartment was a surprise guest and an old friend. Last time we left off, Lux had a bad dream regarding her identity. Upon waking up, she went to the kitchen to grab a cup of water when she heard a familiar voice behind her. Did we have a bad dream? And she turned around to find Hugh standing behind her. Lux, what do you do?
I throw the water on him.
Okay.
Because he scared me.
Uh-huh.
And then I scream and drop the glass and hands over my face. Oh God, Hugh, I'm so sorry. Wait, how did you get in here?
Yeah, so he gets like covered in water and then just kind of like smirks it off, and as you say that, he just gets this big grin on his face, and you know instantly what he's gonna say. And that's a secret. And it's the most annoying thing whenever he does that.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, you don't have a key anymore, so
Yeah, and he kind of like wrings his jacket of the water as he looks at you. Not exactly the welcome I would have expected.
You don't have a key. I haven't seen you in a while, and you're in my home after I had a nightmare.
Seems a little serendipitous, yes.
Seems a little serendipitous, yes. So I don't know why you would not expect me to throw water on you. Or on anyone. You're lucky I didn't do something else.
Yeah, he nods, and he says, well, aren't you going to offer me something to drink?
Would you like something to drink, Hugh?
Yes, I'm very parched. And he like looks down at his soaked jacket.
Oh my gosh. The look on Lux's face is one of complete annoyance. She's just going to, in the most passive aggressive way possible, like get a cup out of the cupboard. She's not even gonna get him ice. She's not even gonna ask if he wants ice. She's just gonna get him a cup out of the cupboard and grab the pitcher from the I guess she probably left it on the counter. Pour him a glass and like almost shove it in his direction. Here.
Okay. So you shove it into his chest, and it like spills a little more on him, and he takes it, holds it up to you, and drinks. Do you say anything more, or?
Is there anything I can help you with? There must be a reason why you're stopping by.
Yeah, and he smiles and he says, "What? I can't just check up on you every now and then."
A phone call is checking up. Breaking into my apartment is not.
Yeah, and he shakes his head. "No, I did come here for a reason, believe it or not. It seems there is a mission amongst the agents that, while Navras seemed more obligated to assign it to someone of a higher tier, I think that maybe you could accomplish this."
What's the mission? And of course you came here for something. You only ever come around when you need something.
Yeah, and he nods and he gestures to your living room as if to say, let's sit and talk.
The look on her face is just like almost complete contempt. She's just like ties her robe very tightly around her waist, so she's covering herself a little bit more than she was covered, and just, shuffles with her bunny slippers over to her living room to sit down, plops on, not even on the couch. I'm imagining it's like a couch with like two chairs that are like facing each other, you know what I mean? And I think she just plops into one of the chairs so he doesn't have a chance to sit next to her.
Okay. Yeah, and he very elegantly sits down in the other available chair as he looks at you. And he pulls out from his bag a set of papers. Now, I trust you're familiar with the Golden Empire Treasury.
Am I?
You can make a history check.
I would love to. That's a solid 8.
So with an 8, you don't get anything other than, baseline information. You would just know that the Golden Empire Treasury is just responsible for holding a vast amount of gold. It's basically a bank.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that's all you know about it.
I know that they hold a lot of gold.
And he nods. He's like, very good.
I don't really appreciate your condescending tone right now, Hugh.
Well, it has come to our knowledge that they're keeping secrets. And we like secrets, Lux.
We do like secrets. All right. What kind of secrets are they keeping?
Word has it that they lost a large sum of gold.
All right. And I miss
someone to investigate.
Somehow I knew. Sum of gold. All right. I mean, what is a large sum? And when did they lose it?
We don't know of the details specifically. That's why we need further investigation.
All right. Okay. And you thought that I would be adequate for this job?
I thought maybe I'd let you have a shot at it. Navras didn't... Like I said, Navras wanted someone more equipped for this job, but I think someone with your expertise would do nicely in this.
Well, I am pretty charming after all, so I have some friends. Can they help me, or is this an alone thing?
Yeah, so when you say you have friends, he looks annoyingly surprised.
Believe it or not, I do have friends, thank you.
Oh, that's great. It's great to hear that you're finding people you can trust.
I was gonna say, I didn't say that I trusted them.
I myself don't like to get too involved with people. I'm sure you understand.
Yes, I completely understand. That's why you and I were not too involved.
No hard feelings.
No.
But I digress. If you see that these friends of yours could be helpful to you, I don't see why they can't.
We work pretty well as a team, so I don't think that something that could be this dangerous as breaking into a bank, as what I'm assuming what you want me to do, could. I need help. I'll need help for sure. I'm sneaky, but I'm not that sneaky, Hugh.
Yeah, and as you say that, he sets the what looks like photographs of a woman on the table in front of him. And he turns them to face you so you can see her image properly.
Do I recognize this woman?
No, and I'm pretty sure you don't by saying
Okay.
that.
All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like Ellie or something.
No. As you look at the picture, you see it's of a golden dragonborn woman. She's wearing very, very fine clothing. And it looks like these pictures were taken from a distance or without her knowing. And as you look at the pictures, you catch like the glint of his spellcasting focus, which is a photographic camera that's dangling around his neck.
Spying once again, I see.
Yeah, and he kind of smirks. And this is Su Chan, one of the Treasury's employees. She's going to be somewhat indisposed tomorrow.
All right. I think I know what you're asking.
Yeah, and he doesn't. He just lets you come to that conclusion yourself.
No,
Did I get all of the angles necessary?
I think so. My friends don't know about that.
I thought you said there were people you could trust, Lux. Should I say Su Chan?
She looks so annoyed. Just kind of huffs. Right. So, do you have any of her clothing, or am I going to need to acquire something like this?
Oh, that does remind me. And as if he had predicted you guys would be sitting in the living room, he reaches under the chair he's sitting in and pulls out a wrapped parcel. And yeah, he smiles and hands it to you.
Thank you. I guess you've prepared everything that I need.
Quick question about Lux. So is
Yeah.
Hugh someone she's always had like difficulties reading?
Yeah, I think she's kind of been blinded by him a little bit. Like she was in love with him. She still kind of is.
Mhm.
And I think that it kind of blinds her to like the way I kind of imagine this is that she's really trying very hard to play like that she's kind of annoyed, but there's almost this like undercurrent of a little bit of excitement because she probably hasn't seen him in a while, and so every chance to see him might be an opportunity to get back together. But when he says something like, "Oh, no hard feelings," she's like, "Motherfucker."
Yeah, so Lux wouldn't notice this, and this doesn't bar you from making future insight rolls if you want.
Uh-huh.
But Lux doesn't notice this, but we see as he hands you the package, there's a slight trepidation, almost as if he is so hesitant to give this to you.
Oh gosh. She takes it. She wouldn't notice that at all. She will take it and unwrap it.
And as you do, you find a silk cloak within. And he's looking very pleased with himself, as you do.
This is very nice.
It gets better. Put it on.
Fine. I'll stand up and Lux will put on the silk robe.
And as you do, he points at the picture and he says, "You see what she's wearing?
Yes.
Make that into it."
All right. How do I just? I can just think about it.
And as you begin to do so, you look down and you're wearing the fine, regal attire that the woman is wearing in the picture. This cloak is woven of altering spider silk.
Oh.
You can use a bonus action to change the appearance of the clothes to whatever you wish.
Wow. Oh my gosh. She's just grinning. She really looks excited. Probably happy since the first time that he came in. This is amazing. Do I get to keep this?
Well, I will be needing it back.
Oh, come on, Hugh. You can just give it to me for a job well done in advance.
It's not mine to give. I'm very sorry.
Oh. Fine. But if you ever come across something like this again, you can always gift it to me.
Mayhaps. It is very delicate. Be sure not to let it get damaged. Would hate to return it in a deformed state.
And I'm sure it's easy enough to fix.
He doesn't say anything at that.
All right. She'll just take it off and fold it back and place it very gently back into the box that it came in. So thank you, even if it is just on loan.
After he shows you the pictures and you test out the cloak, he hands you another piece of paper, which seems to be labeled with Suchan's itinerary for the next day.
All right.
So it starts with morning paperwork from 9 to 10:30. There is a tour guide for some state officials at 11 a.m. that goes to 12 p.m.
Okay.
Lunch is 12 to 1. And then there is a meeting with a borrower who needs a loan from the bank from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
All right. And that's her day?
That's your day.
Lux will take a look at this and then look back at Hugh and just frown. I thought you said she was going to be indisposed.
Oh, she will be, but you won't.
Oh. Right. Okay. So you're telling me that I have to go to her job at the bank all day.
Well, if you don't have anything else planned, yes.
All right. Well, I don't. I have nothing else planned, but I'm going to have to get in contact with my friends to, it would have been a little bit more convenient had you given me some notice about this.
Yeah, and he just smiles and says, if you're not up to it, I'm sure Navras could find someone else willing to do so.
Oh, no, I'm up to it. It's fine. I'll do it. All right. right. That's fine. I'll make arrangements. Can I may have to alter her schedule a little. I'm her, I guess, so it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, if I'm going to be having my friends come in, I guess I have some free time between 2 and 5. I'll figure something out. Don't worry, you know how I am. Just like to have a plan in place.
And he nods. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to know before I go.
Do you know who the state officials are? Do you know anything about anyone that she's meeting with tomorrow?
I haven't a clue. The only thing is, the state officials are there to ensure that people's money are being taken care of properly.
All right. All right. I can't. Is there anything else I should know? Where you want to know, just so I'm clear. A large sum of money has gone missing. A large sum of gold, and you don't know where or to whom.
That is correct.
And Navras needs to find out. All right, okay. And how will I get this information to you once I've obtained it, if I've obtained it?
And say, meet back here, unless your friends don't know where you live.
You
Is there
don't.
somewhere else that would be better?
I don't see why, if we're going to be revealing some of my secrets, that they can't know where I live. It's always just another opportunity to change my face again. And I'm sure you'll find me if I do.
Well, of course. It's not a secret anyway.
To you, it's not a secret, but to everyone else, it is.
Yeah, and he nods, and as the conversation begins to dwindle down, he stands up. Well, Lux, I wish you luck.
Well, that's it. She'll stand as well to like go in for a hug.
He holds out his hand to you. And he says, pleasure doing business.
Oh, come on. She'll give him like a very sad handshake. Not even a hug.
Yeah, and he just kind of like smiles at you in a sort of like unemotional way.
How did I ever get mixed up with you in the first place?
That's a secret as well.
Go get out of here. If you do have a key still, hand it over.
He's never heard such a thing. Who needs those? And he'll start towards the door as he begins to leave.
Bye. She's waving, and then she just, if he turns back to look at her, she flips him off.
He does not turn around to your chagrin, I guess.
She still flips him off.
So I guess that means you have some contacting to do.
Yeah. We do have sending stones, right? That Marcus said that he was getting them for all of us, and that they're attuned to each other, correct?
It could be that Marcus, after the party, purchased sending stones for everyone and distributed them. Then, yes.
Marcus would have done that. Yes.
All right.
Okay, thank God, because I don't know how I'd get in contact with anyone otherwise.
Yeah, so this This is the part where we see the split screen happen, where you pick up the sending stone, and each of your faces come up on the screen.
Like Mean Girls.
Yeah, like Mean Girls.
Yes, like Mean Girls. Yeah, and so Lux will pick up the sending stone and just hi, whoever picks up first, I guess it rings. I mean, the radio stones. Sorry, I know that they're not sending stones.
No worries.
Yeah, so whoever picks up first, she will continue to try to radio the other two.
So the screen will split, and Lauren will show up on the right side. You know, his hair a total mess. Like his bedhead is crazy.
Huh? What?
Hi, Lorian. I'm waiting for Marcus and B to pick up, but I got a mission, so I wanted. I know.
So look at the clock.
At 3:34 a.m.
Yeah, it's for like in 6 hours, so in like 5 hours. So I kind of needed to run it by you guys really quickly.
I mean, I was gonna do my hair. We can be down at the Mr. Green's.
No, it's a little bit more complicated. It came through a friend of mine, not through Mr. Green. Don't worry, I'll explain everything once everybody else picks up.
Yeah, so at that point, the screen splits again, and it's now in triangles as who comes on next.
That'd be Marcus.
Yes.
Hey Marcus, sorry to wake you up. I have a mission. My friend of mine stopped by my place to give me a mission. It's kind of a last minute thing. But
Is it dangerous?
it will be a little dangerous, I think, yes.
Okay. Is there gold?
There is probably gold. Lux is just thinking for a moment. I didn't ask about the reward, but I'm sure there is.
This friend of yours, is he important?
Very.
Cool, I'm in.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, all we have to do is wait for B now, so I can explain a little bit further.
The screen splits one last time as B comes online.
All right. So, if this were a TV show and we were to see said screen, I would be in a very dark, dimly lit place, surrounded by a ton of people.
They're all screaming.
Yes, and I am covered in grease. So there's all these people talking around me, like yelling, and then I pick up and I'm like,
Yeah! B?
Lorian falls off the bed.
Hold on. Kick him in the nuts! Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm at work right now. B, what work are you doing? Dad, his arm just fell off!
I know. I'll fix it later.
Oh my god, it's gonna cost so much money! It's almost 4 in the morning, B. What are you doing? We're fighting robots! Alright, I have a mission, that I need you guys... Yeah, it came through a friend of mine. Okay, hold on, let me tell my dad I'm leaving. Dad!
What?
I have to go take this gold for work. I got a job at a junkyard.
Okay.
Okay, I love you.
There's a question that I said I got a job at a junkyard and it's
Nope.
like 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so you find a quieter hallway. The echoes of the fight ring are still echoing, but yeah, you're able to hear them a little better.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So, I have a friend named Hugh, and, he brought me a mission. Apparently a large sum of gold from the Golden Empire Treasury has gone missing, and, they believe that Hugh believes that they're keeping secrets. I have a excellent disguise, and I'm supposed to disguise myself as one of the workers there, and I kind of need you guys' help to like come in and help me look for clues as to where this money went and who it went to.
Yeah, might be demons.
Could be demons.
Because yeah, if it's demons, I'm interested.
So the thing is, says Lux, feeling very nervous, I kind of forgot to ask about the pay. Hugh and I, we had a relationship, and sometimes I just, he came knocking at my door very late at night, very flustered, and I had just woken up from a dream, and so, I kind of forgot about the pay a little.
Well, do you trust him?
Yeah, I do. I do trust him.
You want to make a deception check on that? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I can.
I'll insight.
Go
Let's
ahead. That's a 12. Ooh. Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's a 21 on
That's
deception.
2 1s, by the way. That's 2 1s.
Yeah.
Is...
In a row.
Well, you got those 2 1s out of the way, so you won't
Nice.
crit fail at all.
Hold on.
I'll
Let me
crit my
roll.
persuasion next. Don't you dare.
I want B to crit on this so bad.
Insight? I don't
Yeah.
think. No.
Yeah, so,
No, it's because we're all tired. That's the story explanation.
yeah, it makes sense.
Except for Lux, who's been awake for like an hour having a conversation with Hugh.
Every meeting at the Treasury Bank?
Yes, so like I said, I have a great disguise. Come in the morning before 11. I will be working at the bank as a woman named Su-chan. I'll look like a dragonborn, but like I said, Hugh helped me out and provided me with a really good disguise, so...
Should we think up a code word first?
A code word would probably be a good idea. I don't know.
May I interject?
Yes.
Would Lux want to discuss the itinerary with the group?
Oh, yeah, so I probably should. Right, so... I have to be in by 9 a.m. I have morning paperwork from 9 a.m. to 10:30. From 11 to 12, I'm giving a tour of state officials. From 12 to 1, I have lunch. And then from 1 to 2, I am meeting with a borrower. Someone who would like to borrow something from the bank. That's kind of how my day is shaking out as Su-chan, but obviously... I have some time after 2 o'clock, and if you wanted to come in the morning, you could, or if you wanted to disguise as like some sort of state official, they're apparently there to ensure that everything's going well with the bank, that the money is being lent properly and is safe.
I may have missed something, but what is our role in this?
Well, I just thought that it would be a good idea to have more people on hand to kind of look for clues. I mean, I guess I could do this alone, but I am a little nervous. I think that Hugh has a tendency to overestimate how good I am at things instead of underestimating. I'd prefer in this case to be underestimated, honestly. So I'm concerned that I might be a little out of my depth alone.
Fair. Alright. Would we require a bodyguard in this form? Do we have perhaps a new guard coming to the bank? Is there somebody having take their child to work day?
Well,
Does it have a daycare?
I don't think we would know would we? I wouldn't know because I rolled an 8.
I can't think of any banks in this world that
You
have-
underestimate the power of banks. My dad's had a whole lobby that had board games.
Okay, sure. Like a dentist's
single
office, there are
empty
board
pop
games.
pulpit.
There are board games and that stupid track
Rock'em
thing.
sock'em robots.
No, you guys remember the thing in the dentist's office where it had those like rings and the tracks that you would run them on?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it's got one of those.
Rings in the tracks?
Yeah, the different
yeah.
colored wires with the circle.
Oh. What? Not Rock'em sock'em robots?
No.
What?
Well, you could come in as a borrower, perhaps, and maybe yes, Marcus, you or Lorian, you could come in as a new guard, and
I'll be the borrower. I look better in fancy suits.
Ooh, he does.
right. So, Lorian, Marcus, I think that the best plan of action is perhaps for you to come in early with me. We can meet outside of the bank right before 9 a.m. and I can say that you're a new guard that's starting, and I can get your paperwork done in the morning, because that is what I am doing, is morning paperwork. So I can get all of that sorted for you. And yes, Lorian, you can come in afterwards, maybe later in the day.
Like 9:15.
Yeah, and it's an emergency borrowing meeting, and you can bring B with you as your child.
Yes.
I would like everyone else also to make history checks about the Golden Empire Treasury. Marcus, with the 16,
6.
you will know the vital piece of information I'm about to tell everyone.
This is a history check.
Well, my roll's so bad, bro.
I got a 6.
Same, bro. On the board,
Marcus, you know a variety of things about this. You know that the owner's name is Bao Jin, and the Golden Empire Treasury Company is run solely through hiring Dragonborn.
All right, I'll definitely pass that along.
Oh no, when he says that, hey, that is quite a vital piece of information. Lux just kind of frowns.
Oh no. Well, I guess that puts kind of a wrench in our plans immediately.
What if someone's an in-law? No.
Can't get hired. Dragonborns only.
Rip.
What kind
Is
of
this too
businesses
honest?
are around the bank? Or is it standalone?
There's probably some buildings next to it, but I couldn't give you more information until you actually get there.
Got it. All right. I'll probably head out towards the bank about an hour before I'm supposed to meet Lux there then.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I want to get some food.
Okay, you can move it.
Cool.
No, I feel like we have a great plan. This is gonna be just like the factory.
Do you guys want to run through the plan one more time, make sure everyone's, good with it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the plan. I'm Lux. Lux is going to disguise herself and go into work as Su-chan. Marcus is going to go to the bank area ahead of time and see what businesses are around it. Then hopefully Marcus will somehow come in. I don't know what we're gonna do with Marcus. We don't have a plan.
You're second dad?
Bodyguard, right?
Yeah, why can't we wait? Well, hold on. Well, why can't we just have two dads?
Yeah, I can have 2 dads.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, 2 dads.
Wait, so the bodyguard is going to be whom?
Well,
No,
no.
I have 2 dads now.
Yeah, we've just nixed the bodyguard.
A bodyguard.
I don't see how 2 dads. I don't see how 1 dad would help in this. Please tell me.
Okay. I feel like you're incredibly concerned for our plan, and I'm.
Let's say I know what's in the bank, so.
Money's in the bank. Probably a golem
Um,
protecting the vault.
All right.
Probably shit on dragons too.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Don't say
It is
that.
operated by Dragonborn, isn't it? Jeez.
No, oh my
oh, oh no. Okay. The plan. Why did I play the charisma character? The plan is Lux is gonna go in as Su Chan.
Okay.
And B and her 2 dads are gonna come in looking to borrow money. B is gonna be left in the kid area, like at the dentist, and then she's gonna like sneak around and look for clues, and I'm gonna help my 2 dads, or B's 2 dads, apply for a loan in the morning. And we're gonna then, oh no, maybe you guys should come later. I have a pretty tight schedule.
Marcus has a suggestion. Perhaps he should run surveillance from the top of one of the neighboring buildings to see the comings and goings of those going in and out of the bank.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. So, okay. I'll go in the morning. Marcus will run surveillance. You guys can come in at 2:00. I will put you on the books as we should come up with fake names for you guys.
I'll be Darius.
Darius?
Darius?
I thought you were about
Darius?
to say Dorian.
Oh no, he's not that.
You guys gave Ellie your name. Like straight up. Okay, you're gonna be Darius. B, what are you gonna be?
I want to be Dory.
No.
Too late, I already wrote it down.
Be Nemo.
And you have to pick a D name, Marcus.
Yes, we gotta have that family thing where like
It's Derek, right?
Darius, Dory, and Derek. Okay. You guys will be my 3 to 5 appointment. We'll say that you're gonna start a business or something. I don't know. You have a lot of things. And do we know that the bank closes at 5, given that it's a bank and like all banks close at 5?
Yes. Most businesses run from 9 to 5 here,
Okay. Ugh.
except for the factories, which have doomed the poor goblins to awful working
a
conditions.
life of eternal suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like low key Lux wants to start like a goblin union or something, but alas.
That should be a one shot.
All right. So you'll run surveillance, Marcus, until 3:00, and we will meet from 3 to 5 to figure things. And at that point, I will hopefully have some more information before you guys arrive. And remember, you're looking for Su Chan. That will be me. Even though I won't look like me, I'll look like a gold dragonborn.
Mr. Mayor, what was the name of the guy who owned the bank?
The person who owns the bank is a female. Her name is Bao Jin.
Okay.
Fantastic. Cool. Well, I feel inadequately prepared for this mission.
Can I bring my battle bee in, or do you think that'll be too like suspicious?
I think you can bring it in. Why not?
Yes. We'll just say it's like my security object.
So at some point, Halo also picks up the radio stone right after.
Oh my god.
Right after you finish explaining everything.
Oh no.
And the screen splits a 5th way.
Does Halo say anything?
And he says,
Oh, Halo! It's hi. It's really nice. It's nice to Halo. We're meeting tomorrow. We have a mission.
"Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good."
How does he
Yeah.
fit into this?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's if you guys want him to join. It's not mandatory.
Could he be like my nanny that my dad's leave me with in
Yes.
the play area? Cool, 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 cool.
Halo could totally be a nanny.
His
Cool,
name,
cool, cool.
and so his name is going to be Dawn.
Good.
Nice.
I like it.
Short for Donathan.
No.
Yeah, short for Donathan.
All right. So
If he
after
doesn't say that.
after you finish explaining everything all over again to Halo, who picked up the conversation late, do you want to run through the plan one more time, just to make sure?
Yeah, we
Wait.
got it, man. We got it.
No.
All right, never mind.
I Lux am first thing that's happening in the morning. Marcus is going early, or at whatever time Marcus wants to get there, to do surveillance.
Okay.
I Lux am going a little early because I like to be on time for work as Su-chan. Dressed up as Su-chan and disguised as Su-chan. I'm gonna do my morning paperwork. I'm gonna lead a tour of a place that I am completely unfamiliar with. So at some point, I hopefully will be able to familiarize myself. I'll have lunch, and then I'll have a meeting with a borrower, and then I will have another meeting with another borrower. Actually, I know I told you guys to come in at 3. Come in at like 2:30, so I can like cut the other people off early. And then from 2:30 to 5, we'll investigate.
Can I go to sleep now?
Yes. This plan does not feel solid.
Yeah, we're good, man. Name a
I
plan
think-
that didn't work that we made.
Well.
What?
I think
Did
it's
we
more
get
like
the
name a
information we
plan-
needed, though?
I think it's more like name a time we followed the plan we made.
Make sure. We're good. It worked last time.
I think we got this.
We're good at working under pressure.
Oh yeah.
Besides, you have like 2 charisma characters. We can go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing at all.
Those 2
Nothing.
nat ones earlier. What could possibly?
Oh
go
god,
wrong?
yeah.
Oh man. All right.
All right. So yeah, one by one, you guys end the call, and it's the next morning. So was it you, Marcus, that was going to do some scoping?
Yes, I would be scoping out this place a little bit early. So if the place opens at 8, if they open at 9, I'll probably be there around 8 to look around and try and get a good position.
Okay. It is in Business Place, which is in the Upper District. Would you have taken the Zap train? It would have taken a good long while to get there on foot or by car.
Yeah, Zap train.
Okay, so 5 gold, was it? Yep, 5 gold for a single trip.
Got it.
But yeah, you get there. People give you a couple of weird looks. Not a lot of people walk around with a, sniper rifle around their shoulder. But it's not unheard of for people to carry weapons. You see people walking their, poodles on gold chains or whatever. And yeah, you find yourself in front of the Golden Empire Treasury. You see outside there are words in both Draconic, which is the sort of like character-looking font with it. Think of it as like Japanese kanji. And then it also has signs in English. You do find that it is a standalone building. It has neighboring buildings, but it is fairly tall.
Okay. For the neighboring buildings, are they equally as tall as this bank, or would they be like shorter?
Shorter.
Would it be possible for me to scale one of these buildings to get access to the roof?
No, these are like skyscraper-esque buildings.
Got it. Okay. I would look for some kind of service entrance or a back area, something that might be in an alleyway.
I think around the back would probably be the parking lot. and then there's definitely like a employee entrance, but it's badge access.
Got it. Okay.
Could you make a? There's nowhere to hide. Could you make a deception check as you're like skulking around? Okay, yeah. No one questions why you're there with the nat 20.
I hope I didn't just waste that nat 20.
So yeah, you see a couple of people going in the building. Yeah, they scan their badges, the door unlocks, and they go inside.
Okay. I would wait for someone to approach the door, scan the badge, and if there's no one else kind of around going into the building, try and catch the door behind them as they go inside.
I would say, I think you got it with that deception check. Could you make your choice of a stealth check or a sleight of hand check?
I will go stealth.
Okay. Yes, you are able to catch the door.
I would act like I know where I'm going and try to figure out if there's a elevator or at least a stairs to get up to the top.
Let me move you onto the map if you don't mind.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna go great.
This is a great soundtrack, guys. Keep going.
Don't be
Right.
suspicious.
You should be able to see now.
Yes, I can.
There's Mr. Buffalo in here.
The door you came in is right here.
Okay. Probably going to walk this way, I guess.
As you pass this door, you see a name plaque on it that says Su Chan.
I beg your pardon?
It looks like this is her office.
Oh. Interesting. I open the door.
It is locked.
I've got thieves' tools. May I attempt to pick it?
You may.
Alrighty. Would that be a dexterity check?
No, it would be your dexterity mod plus your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with thieves' tools. 12 is not enough to unlock it.
Alright. In which case, I will give up and keep going. Alright, so if I were to go down to the end of the hall.
Yeah, so you see two Dragonborn who are talking with each other. Immediately when you see this person, you feel, and you don't know what it is, but you feel your heart sink into your stomach as the aura of this person seems overwhelming.
I want to try and step back around the corner as fast as I can.
And as you step around the corner, her face turns to look in your direction.
That's unfortunate.
You hear footsteps coming down the hallway.
Alright, I'd be going back towards the other hallway. Try to look around the corner.
Okay. No one coming.
I'm gonna duck around the corner. Do I still hear the footsteps kind of coming down that hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll keep going down here.
Footsteps are echoing through the hall now.
Yes, they are.
I would like to remind you, the bank is not open at this time.
Right.
And you are the only human in the bank.
Yes, I am. In this hallway, is there any other door or no?
You do see there's a door down here.
Okay, I'm going to go for that door and attempt to get in there.
With that stealth check, the two guards don't notice you. Let me remove this as you open the door. As you open the door, you see this bank guard look at you in surprise.
I will look at him in surprise too. I honestly have no idea what to do because I don't want to shoot my gun. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
He draws a longsword and says something in Draconic.
I ask him what he said in Nomish.
So he shakes his head and says in Common, "Who are you?" And he takes a step forward.
State Inspector. In Common, State Inspector.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Oh, okay.
He will look at you and just kind of like shake his head. State Inspector, not supposed to be here for a couple of hours. You still hear the footsteps coming down the hallway.
I would tell him that it's my first time in this area, and I want to make sure I was here on time. I didn't know where I was going.
You do see the individual that you saw earlier starting to walk down the hall in your direction.
All right, I would step into the lobby, hopefully out of their sight range, and ask the guard if there's anywhere that I could wait for Suchan.
Yeah, so he's like, you see like the confusion on his face. He says, let's check with Bao. And as he says that, you hear coming down the hallway say, "Let me speak to him."
Okay.
As Bao continues and gets right here. You see she's a very ornately dressed female dragonborn. Her hands are folded in her sleeves as she gives a subtle bow to you.
Marcus would return the subtle bow.
You are who exactly?
I am early. I'm with the State Board of Inspections.
What is your name?
Derek.
Derek. She's going to, I'll give you the choice. We can either use your previous deception roll, or you can roll a new one.
Let's use the existing one.
Okay. You just barely pass as she squints at you. I'm sorry, but you're a bit early. Come back at the appropriate time. I assure you, you will be given your guide. And she gestures with a clawed hand to the front door.
I will take the invitation to exit.
And as you go, she stares at you and whispers something to the bank guard.
Can I make a check to try and overhear it?
It is in Dragonborn.
Well...
Sorry, it is in Draconic.
Well, dang it. All right.
But you successfully leave the treasury.
So there's like a really small issue that I just realized.
So as Marcus exits the building, he would probably head down the street to a cafe if possible, and use his radio stations to kind of update the party as to kind of his near-death experience.
So when he relays it, does he say that they were speaking Draconic?
He does, yes.
Okay. You just hear this noise on the other end of Lux's radio stone, which is
all right. So I don't speak Draconic.
So I as the DM, if you roll well enough, can tell you a way to mitigate that. Could you roll an insight check for me?
Yeah, and depending on how it goes, do I need oh, I can't give myself bardic inspiration. Damn.
I think a 13 is enough. It is in many cases, in many social settings, considered impolite to speak a language that not everyone in the party understands.
Ah, okay.
If you surround yourself with people who don't speak Draconic, it could seem like you're trying to be polite by speaking common.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. That's very wise, Mr. Mayor. Did not think that through all the way. Okay, all right. Lux has a moment of inspiration and yeah.
All right, it's fine.
She looks at her watch.
I'm gonna go in. So if you need me, you just have to look for Suchan. And remember, I'm gonna look like a gold dragonborn. So that's what I'm gonna look like.
She's gonna tuck the radio stone into her purse and head on in.
So we've never seen Lux shape change before.
Nope.
What does it look like?
I kind of imagine it sort of looks like the Sailor Moon transformation.
Good.
Like very rainbowy and like Lux power. No. Yeah, I imagine that it's just it's kind of like that, maybe with like a little bit of a light element, but I more see changeling shape changing kind of like Mystique from X-Men, where it's just kind of like it flows out from one spot, so it just kind of, it's like a ripple effect almost. So she just kind of like closes her eyes and like from her face it just ripples out and changes her entire body. And yeah, there can be like some rainbowy stuff because
rainbows.
Yeah, and because Sailor Moon. Because childhood. Let's go. Yeah, and instead of bringing her violin with her, she's gonna tuck a flute into her purse because she still wants to have an instrument with her, like as a spellcasting focus. So she'll take that and she will go to the bank, taking the zap train as well. 14, 13. Okay, sorry, I had to do math and I did it in the most complicated way possible. Cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'll take the zap train. I paid my money. Yeah, so I'm going to I've shape changed. I'm gonna go. I go to the bank. Did Hugh give me the pass to get into?
Yes, you would have provided that to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna swipe my little pass and I'm gonna go to my office, and I assume he gave me the key to the office as well.
Yep, that's included on the badge.
Great.
You walk in, someone like waves to you and says something in Draconic. You assume it's a early morning greeting.
Mm-hmm. I just wave back and I nod and I head to my office.
You point to your coffee cup. You're really tired.
Yeah, point to my coffee cup, really tired, and then as soon as I get into the office, I will ritual cast comprehend languages.
Nice.
Yeah, so I can understand things, but I'm gonna have to do that every hour.
What is the next phase of the plan?
Do paperwork.
Okay.
I probably take my radio stone out and like let everyone know that I've arrived once the door to my office is closed. And if there's like, I imagine that there's like a little like, I don't know if you're like from like some people have like little do not disturb signs on their office when they're like busy. I imagine that if Sue Chan doesn't have one of those, that Lux like really quickly writes do not disturb on a sheet of paper in common and then like tapes it to her window or something.
There's definitely a like in a meeting or conference call sort of thing that you can put on your door.
She puts that on her door.
Yeah, you put that on your door, and I'm so glad you did that because like 5 minutes later, someone like walks up to your door, goes to knock, sees the sign, says a swear word, and dejectedly walks away.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I like briefly look up, like I don't know why I imagine that she has glasses, but I do. I think that she like looks up. I look up over my glasses, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And then I just go back to working, doing paperwork, which is just really Lux like looking at a lot of papers and like holding a pen and just like scribbling notes. She's ruining these people's loan applications, or more than likely what she's doing is like approving everybody for a loan.
Good.
She's just stamping. It's like she's reading through the papers and it's like not a good candidate, and she's like, why? It seems like a fine candidate. They seem like they have good credit. I don't know. Approved. And just like puts it in the pile. They should get their loan.
Casey, are you referring to Hermes?
Yeah, she's like Hermes, so she has like multiple stamps.
Yep.
Yes! Yes! She's stamping it 5 times and then signing it and then sending it off to another bureaucrat.
Oh, geez, I could have put a beholder in the basement. So upset I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah, you could have.
But yeah, so your day, thanks to the do not disturb sign, goes uninterrupted.
Fantastic. I do keep like I guess if there's like a little clock or something, I set like an alarm. So at 10:50, 10:49, I can cast comprehend languages again as a ritual. Good. And then have 1 minute to book my ass to the lobby to go do the tour with the officials. And at that moment, I realized that at no point did I get up during that time, and I do not know what I am touring.
So at about 10:30, right when your paperwork schedule ends, there is a small knock on your door.
Oh, I will look up. Who is this? What do they look like?
You can't see them.
Oh, cool. I will in common say, come in.
There's another knock on your door. Could you make a perception check for me?
I absolutely will.
Okay.
That is a 19.
So where a normal person would knock on the door, this seems like it's being knocked about 2 feet off the ground.
All right, I will go to the door and open it.
Okay. As you look down, you see a small kobold. They have golden scales, and they're holding a cup of coffee. As they look up at you, bow their head, and hold it to you.
Oh, thank you so much. In common, of course. And I will bend. She will bend. I'll bend and take the cup of coffee. Thank you very much for this coffee. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so he gives you an odd look as you talk to him, but he doesn't say a word as he bows again and then scurries down the hall.
I will just take my coffee and go back to my desk and close the door and make sure that the do not disturb sign is still on.
What is the next phase of the plan?
Yeah, so the next phase of the plan would be to drink the coffee. Because gotta get the coffee on. So the next phase of the plan would be to drink the coffee, ritual cast comprehend languages, and then head to the lobby for the tour of state officials. And like anytime anybody tries to stop her, she'll just like point to her watch like she's running a little bit behind.
Perfect. Quick question.
Oh yes.
Does comprehend languages allow you to read things in Dragonborn?
Yes, it does.
It's as long as you touch it, right?
So yeah, you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Perfect. So you go to the lobby, and as you open the door, you see right here are 2 scanners. They look like the sort of like grocery store or like airport scanners.
Uh-oh.
If you would make an Arcana roll for me.
Yeah. Oh shit. A solid 9.
You do not know the function of this device.
Do I see anyone else like coming? Like, is anyone gonna? Oh no, I am of high level of concern.
You see someone walk through it. They like nod to you and say something in passing. They seem to walk through it just fine.
But what did they say to me? Because I can't understand them if they're speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. They said good morning.
Oh, good.
And then they kind of see you standing there, just like hesitant to walk through the scanners.
Yeah, I will say in common, I am a little scared of these. I think I might have left something important in my my scanning card in my office. I'm like patting myself for it. I think I need that, right? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit foggy this morning.
Yeah, she like shakes her head and says something in Draconic again. You see one of the people in line kind of like look over to you to see what the commotion is. They are not Dragonborn.
Oh, good. I look at them and I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you know what this is for? I can't seem to remember. I go through it every day and I just, somehow out of my brain, I'm just having one of those moments.
Could you make a deception check for me?
Sure. A 13?
Okay, I will roll insight.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
So they eye you suspiciously, and in common this time they say, "Why don't you just walk through the scanner?"
Sure. I'm really scared of what this is gonna do. Yeah, I'll walk through the scanner. I just have to at this point.
Okay.
I walk through the scanner. Oh no.
So as you step through it, there's like a slight hesitation as they watch you. Nothing happens.
It's not like okay, and she just kind of shrugs then.
You do feel like a spell was cast the moment you walked through it, though. The spell seemed to have no effect.
Whoa. Okay. I'll keep going then.
Okay. And in the little lobby area, you see some state representatives. They're all dressed finely in business suits of a variety of different races, and they perk up when they see you.
I will wave to them very formally. And have I seen anybody else give greetings to non-dragonborns? So like would it have I noticed the the greetings, or is anybody else greeting anybody else in the lobby that's not a dragonborn? Like, is there a formal greeting or something?
So every time a new customer comes up to the little kiosk here, the dragonborn behind bows to them slightly.
I will bow to our state officials very slightly.
Okay. And yeah, a couple of them like awkwardly bow to you. It seems like they're not well versed on Dragonborn culture.
Yes, me either, but I don't say that obviously. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you for joining us at the Golden Empire Treasury. We're so very happy to have you for the tour today.
They begin walking with you as you give them a tour. I'm assuming every time you show them a new room, you like touch the sign first.
Yep.
Okay. One of them whispers something to someone else, and they're like, "Is she blind?" But you don't. You don't hear it. But yeah. So
do they have to go through the scanner?
They do.
Right. And so when I bring them to the scanner, there's a guard there, right?
That is correct, yes.
So I will say, we have to go through the scanner every time. Our lovely guard here will explain to you exactly what the scanner does, won't you? These are our state officials, so if you please.
He looks at you like, you want me to what? But I'm assuming you just like look back at him. He doesn't say anything to you.
I give him like a really curt nod, like, yes, our state officials are here touring the bank to ensure that everything is going well. So I want them to know what type of security we have and how it works as well as possible, so we can continue serving the people of the kingdom.
I'm gonna roll something real fast. Okay. The guy has no idea. Not the guard. The guard has a total idea, but yeah, the guard kind of like turns to everyone and says, "This is a dispel scan. If you have any ongoing spell effects, they will be disabled."
Oh, isn't that neat? Wow. Good to know for the future, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any ongoing spells, you may want to turn them off now. And as soon as I go back through the scanner, I will not.
One of them silences their phone for some reason. But yeah, they all walk through the scanner, and you begin to give them their tour.
Right. And so at one point during that tour, because it's a dispel scanner and I had dispelled, I will like under my breath as subtly as I can when they're like in a room or something, like cast comprehend languages again really quickly.
Are you doing that as a ritual?
No, because I don't have 10 minutes on this tour.
Okay.
I'm just gonna eat the spell slot, as much as I hate to do it.
Right. You lead them downstairs, and you find more of those gold-scaled kobolds running around as they're carrying miscellaneous things. Some of them are like carrying parcels of money, and the halls eventually wind to a large vault door.
Okay.
And as you are like showing them the vault, which is very impressive looking, you hear a set of high-heeled footsteps coming down the hall as you see a elegantly dressed dragonborn.
I will in common say hello. Hello. I will not say their name because I do not know what it is. And I will say we're just on a tour here with the state officials. And I will introduce the state officials, and then I will wait for her to introduce herself or them to introduce themselves.
Yeah, so she does a very, very subtle bow as she introduces herself as Bao Ji.
Oh, like the owner of the bank.
Yes. And she says, "I hope you all are enjoying the tour." And she scans the crowd looking for a very particular someone and does not see them.
Oh no.
And she makes a mental note to herself.
Oh no. Well, that sucks for Marcus.
But after she does that, she kind of recollects herself and looks at you and says, well, not Lux. She does not know your name.
No, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, so she looks at you and she says, well, Sue, thank you for showing them a tour of this place, but I'm going to go make sure that our collection is well looked at.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Thank you so much for, greeting us here. We really appreciate it. I know our guests do, don't you?
Yeah, and they all like nod affirmatively as they're watching with enthusiasm.
Yes. It's not.
As Bao walks over to the vault, and she kind of looks at you all and she says, I can't open it with you all here.
Oh, come on. It might be fun. What if we all turned around?
Make a persuasion check. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, so she does a like subtle smile as she takes her hands out of her sleeves and draws a long talon across the vault in a circle. You see a trace of divine or arcane magic, you're not sure which, leave its trail as she traces the entire circumference of the door. The locking mechanism rolls as you hear gears and cogs mesh together, and it opens, revealing a impossibly large pile of gold.
Oh my goodness.
Inside.
Oh,
And
wow.
she nods and she says, well, carry on with your tour then. And she walks inside as the vault door closes behind her.
Thank you, Madam President. Wow, wasn't that just fantastic? A real treat to get to see inside the vault for a moment and meet Pow. It's not every day that happens. You should really count yourselves very lucky. And I will continue on the tour.
All right. So with that, the tour comes to a close. And that brings you to your lunch period.
Great.
What does Lux do during the lunch period?
I'm gonna go out for lunch.
Good.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, I am not staying in for lunch. Yeah, I will grab my purse and my sending stone, which I'm assuming that I have had on, or my radio stone. Sorry. And I will go out for lunch, and I will radio everybody when I will get like a distance from the bank.
Okay. So you update everyone on your break then?
Yeah, I tell them, I'm like, if anybody's in the area, you can meet me for lunch if you'd like.
Okay. I'm assuming you all have begun making your way to the upper district by now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is Marcus doing at this time?
Marcus is trying to figure out what to do because he basically been made at the bank, and he missed his opportunity to get in with the larger group of folks to walk through there. So if he goes in, Bao's going to know that he doesn't belong there.
You guys have Lux's lunch period to talk about it. So
Marcus would probably try to find a way into one of the other businesses around the bank, and kind of keep an eye out for.
I think the building next to it is maybe a hotel.
That would work nicely.
Yeah, you go into the hotel. It's a very nice, large hotel. It's like, what is I can't remember the name of it.
Like a Marriott or something?
Marriott, yes, thank you. It's like a Marriott hotel. And yeah, where are you going inside the hotel?
I go to the front desk and ask them for a room that is facing the street, and preferably on the top floor so we can enjoy the skyline.
So she looks at you very, very nicely as she tries. What is Marcus wearing right now?
Marcus is wearing his usual getup. A nice kind of like blue coat. It's kind of like an overcoat kind of thing. It's a little old fashioned, but it's still in good condition. He doesn't have anything that would be too low of him at this point.
Yeah, so she smiles at you as she grabs a key from a top rung and she says, "Okay, a top floor. That'll run you 200 gold for the night."
Jesus.
You.
And she like holds the key.
Marcus doesn't flinch and he hands her 200.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, Marcus!
And a little bit surprised, she hands you the key.
He has every intention of stealing it back before he leaves.
So yeah, a bellhop comes to take your bags.
He would just kind of look at the bellhop going, "I'm fine, thanks."
He nods to you and he walks away. But yeah, you make your way up to the top floor of this hotel, which, yeah, the room has a great view of the city. The mini fridge is stocked with beverages and snacks, and it's got a great view of the bank as well.
He would utilize the view to kind of keep an eye on what's going in, what's going out, and he would radio down to Lux, Lorien, and Bay to let them know where he is in his position, and he'll let them know if anything strange is coming their way.
Sounds good.
Once Marcus does that, Lux will be like,
Wait, you got a hotel room?
Yes. President Lady knows I'm not supposed to be there. If I show my face again, it'll compromise everything.
Alright, okay. Fine. Should we reconvene in your hotel room before my lunch is up then?
You can join me here, or we can talk over radio. Either way.
Alright, I'm coming up to your room.
Does everyone go to the Marriott Hotel?
Yeah,
If
come
I'm
with.
told,
Is it-
yes.
We show up at like 2:30, right? And it's like noon something right now.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go up there too. We got time.
Okay.
Does it have complimentary breakfast?
Not at 12 p.m. No, it doesn't.
Does it have like one of those like snack baskets out for free?
I mean, there's stuff in the mini fridge. But yeah, you all go into the. I like the picture of it like one at a time. You all go to the Marriott and you say his room number, and she just like nods to you as you all go up to basically the penthouse.
And as soon as folks start arriving, I get the drinks out of the mini fridge, find all the snacks they've laid out, and then just kind of put them on a table.
Good.
Mm.
Oh, yes.
This is a nice hotel room, Marcos.
Yes, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Keep your secrets.
Cue Frodo meme.
All right, so yeah, you guys have some talking to do. So yeah.
Yeah, once everybody's there, Lux will just kind of like relay how her day's gone, and tell them about like there are these scanners once you come into the building, or once you come into the bank area, and they will dispel magic if you have a spell cast. There is I saw them open the bank vault. There's so much gold, and there's a room where the bills are counted and everything. So I think that's kind of where we need to go.
Is the really nice golden dragon lady still there?
You mean Bao, the owner of the bank?
Yes, is Bao still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I will keep an eye out. If she leaves, I will be glad to stop on by again, but I can't show up while she's still there.
Well, she's the one that opened the bank vault, so unless there's a way for me to disguise myself as her, but I don't even know if that would work because I actually don't know if we need to go into the bank vault, but she used some sort of magic to open it.
I did forget to mention something, and this was my bad. You did take note that there were kobolds, much like in the sewers, they had like these little tunnels that they were able to crawl into the vault.
Oh my god. So I just remembered this. It just popped into my brain. There are kobolds that have little tunnels that they can get into the vault. Like in the sewers. They're bee-sized.
Bee-sized?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could do that.
It could work.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could go well.
Yeah, I definitely don't see how this could backfire on us at all. All right, Marcus. So if I were you, I'd keep an eye out for Bao if she leaves. And if not, I have Lux will reach into her bag, take out the disguise kit she has.
Oh, I like where this is going.
I could disguise you.
I'm game.
It's not magic, so.
Yeah. What are you going to disguise him as?
You wanna be like an elf?
Sure, I love elves.
Yeah, let's go elf. Okay. What do I need to roll my disguise kit with?
I could see a disguise kit using either your charisma to know what is aesthetically pleasing, or dexterity to know like proper brushstrokes, applications of makeup. I will leave that up to you.
I'll go charisma. Solid 15.
15. So anyone with a insight score above 15 will know.
She steps back and takes a look.
And he could pass for an elf from a distance, maybe.
You don't look like Marcus, but you don't not look like Marcus.
Okay. Does this penthouse suite have like a jacket that I could maybe switch out?
No, but I think maybe there was like luggage in the hall you could have swiped one from.
I like this plan. All right.
It had someone's like dry cleaning on it, and yeah, you took it out of the plastic and just put it on.
Does it fit well? Does it show off my curves well enough?
Make a roll a d20. It's a little snug. It comes like a little bit above your wrists. It's a little tight in like the armpits, but it can be worn by you.
Okay, not the worst thing in the world. All right.
So yeah, does anyone else have anything to talk to? Halo is probably just sitting on a bar stool, sipping some sparkling water.
How you doing, Halo?
Gives you a thumbs up.
Is it good sparkling water?
It's lemon flavored.
Possible for Marcus to open one of these sparkling water bottles in such a way that he could tamper with it and then reattach the lid.
What do you mean by tamper with it?
I've got 17 bottles of powdered laxative I want to use, so I want to have at least a little. I want to have one bottle I can offer somebody in case they're thirsty.
I'd say you could let something dissolve in there, yeah.
Okay, and I can make it look like the bottle was not tampered with, correct?
Make a sleight of hand check. Looks okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you now have a latent. You have a sparkling water bottle latent with laxatives. Good.
Thank you.
Lux watches you do that and is just like, I mean, you're still carrying those with you.
You never know when you might need them.
That's true. That's absolutely true. All right. Well, I think we did a good job, team. We just have to get in and solve the mystery now. Hands in, everyone.
We do.
Do we know who's going for the records room, who's going for the vault, and who's doing other things?
Why doesn't the B-sized person go through the B-sized tunnels? Should go to the vault. Unless somebody knows the spell enlarge reduce. Bard. Excuse me.
Yeah, Bard does not know that spell. Sorry. So,
What a shame.
sorry, I am not an enlarge reduce kind of bard. Yeah, I have a lot more useful spells like shatter.
Yeah, great.
Listen, we've all made mistakes.
In any case, the three of us will be seeing you soon. Hopefully
right.
there will not be any mishaps.
Well, the four of you, right? You're bringing. Wait,
Are we bringing Battlebee?
Well, Halo.
Oh, yes, of course. I was
But my
counting him as well.
Battlebee is a person.
It makes some clicking noises.
So I guess 6 of you then.
I'll leave it parked outside. Don't want to be too suspicious.
Great. I think I'll I think I'll head out. Back to life, back to reality.
Yeah, so you look down at your watch, which was manifested with your special clothes, and you see it is about 10 minutes until your meeting.
Shit. Okay. All right, you guys, see you in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, right? Okay, come early.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll see you then. All right, okay. All right, bye. And then she'll she'll bolt. She will absolutely bolt and head on out back to the she's clacking her way in her heels back to the bank.
Okay. You get to the bank and you do find that the person asking for a loan is waiting for you in the lobby.
Great.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are they a dragonborn?
They are not a dragonborn.
Thank God.
It is a human man. He wears these circular glasses. He's got this sort of like salt and pepper gray hair. He wears a long white coat.
Oh.
And he kind of smiles at you and waves to you as if he's waving to an old friend.
Oh shit. I will wave back and head over to my good friend who I definitely know and have met before. It's so good to see you again. I will not say his name because I do not know what it is.
Yeah, so he bows to you very, very obsequiently, and he says, Sue, it is great to see you.
It is great to see you as well. I'm so glad that you were able to stop by.
When you hear his voice, it sends a chill down your spine.
Oh no.
His voice is very familiar to you.
Oh no.
And as that sinks in, he smiles at you and he says, well, should we go discuss then? And he gestures out of the lobby.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I will just stand there for a long moment. Oh shit. Absorbing this. Yeah, it to him it probably looks like, I don't know how easy it is to read Dragonborns, but the wheels are definitely turning. Absolutely. Yeah, let me take you back to my office. I'm right this way.
And he walks a little like too comfortably close to you as you start down the hallway.
Yeah, I will put him in my office. If you'll excuse me, I actually just came back from a lunch meeting. I need to go use the restroom. If you'll be, I'll be right back.
Yeah, and he kind of like tuts at you a little bit. He's like, "Oh, so keeping clients busy, keeping clients waiting, not good business practice."
No, not a good business practice at all. I will like leave the door open and then just turn to, I'm assuming I've gone to the bathroom at least once while I've been
Sure.
here.
Yeah.
And I will go towards the bathroom and then like make sure, like I'll do that thing where like you're subtly looking to make sure that there's no one in the stalls. And then I will put my back up against the door to the bathroom once I'm sure no one else is in there to block anyone else from coming in, and take out the radio stone and just be like,
Hi, there's an emergency. I need you guys to come as soon as possible and demand to see me immediately.
How do you guys respond?
I say, like, throw my like, in your family. You guys good? We have got problems now. Unless they all have their stones out and are listening.
Yep. And Marcus will be getting ready to come on in as soon as he can.
There's
Lawrence getting his distressed voice on. He's practicing, "My daughter is dying of dysentery and you must save her. I require to see your..." Oh, what's her name again?
Su-chan.
"I demand to see Shan immediately, for she has the only cure for my daughter."
Okay,
But
maybe
she's dying.
maybe
Not that, but
maybe
I
not
got- I
that
got
dramatic,
distressed.
but more like just say that I overbooked you for a loan consultation. I booked you at 2, so, or at 2:15, just something like that. I have to get out of this meeting with this guy.
All right, I'm on the way. I have a plan.
All right, great. I will wash my hands. I'll put the radio stone in my pocket, wash my hands, and head back to my office, and then close the door behind me.
Alright.
Sorry.
I want
sorry.
to bust in.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna take you a little bit to get there, so we're gonna have a quick conversation first.
Dang. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so I'll come back in and I'll close the door. So sorry to make you wait. Didn't want to, but you know, nature calls.
Yeah, and he nods and he says, "I completely understand." And then he starts speaking to you in Dragonborn.
Oh no, you know, I've really been practicing my common. I'd prefer if we kept the conversation in common.
Yeah, and he eyes you and he says, "Why? I enjoy speaking your language."
I know, but you know, I just prefer. I'm just, you know, just to give it practice, and your Dragonborn is so good, but I would just prefer if we kept it in common for now, honestly. Just
Would you make a deception check for me?
yeah. Oh God. Don't be suspicious. Don't be We are suspicious. We are suspicious. Rip.
He gets a 20.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
he
I'm completely fucked.
he eyes you a little suspiciously.
I'm just trying to practice.
I know of one thing you can say to get yourself out of this, please make an insight roll to know what that is.
Please, for the love of God.
A 9 is not enough.
Oh no.
Do you still have your weekly bonus?
Yes! Yes, I do! I do have my weekly bonus. Oh my gosh, I haven't used it yet. Yes!
If you would like to use it now, you may.
Oh my gosh, would I ever? It's a 12.
Okay, a 12, I will say, is enough.
Oh, thank God.
This guy, he is speaking Draconic very, very perfectly. It would be a major blow to his self-esteem if he knew or if he thought he was bad at speaking Draconic, and that's why you didn't want to speak in that.
Okay. Great. I can be mean to this guy. Well, you see, it's just that your verb tenses and your pronunciation is just making it a little confusing for me.
Okay, make another deception check.
For the love of God. 16?
16. I will have him make another insight roll.
Oh.
His face overcomes with embarrassment as he says, "Very well, we will talk in common. Did not mean to." Whatever.
It's okay. I'm sure that, I can help you with that maybe another time.
Yeah, he seems a little too dejected to continue the politeness. As he says, "Well, if we're going to get to business and conclude this meeting, as you know, we are very close to a breakthrough, and we need another loan from the bank."
Right. Remind me again, what was the breakthrough?
There's a knock on your door as you see a dragonborn open it, and she says, you need to come quickly. And then Lorian, can you please explain how you entered the bank?
He's gonna just blast open the door, stomp up the desk, says, "I have been robbed by one of your top associates, and I must be with her immediately. My bank is losing thousands by the minute. I will not stand another moment of this injustice. Where is Suchan?
Yes.
I must see her."
So yeah, you push aside a snobby noble
Out of
who's
the way.
wearing a top hat. He's like, "Well, and he moves out of the way. The person behind the kiosk looks very flustered as the guards kind of give side eyes to each other. Could you make a deception roll, please?
No advantage from that fantastic display.
I'm sorry, but no. You get an 11. Do you have any bonuses that you would like to add to this? Do you want to use your weekly bonus as well, or?
Yes, I must. This is too important.
It's a 1d4.
Yep. So you get
4?
a 1d4 to add to that. 1d4.
All right, let's go. Oh, let's go. 15. 15.
All right. The person behind the kiosk will make an insight check. A 20.
Oh no.
So she looks at you and makes eye contact out of the corner of her eyes with one of the guards, who starts to step closer to you. What do you do?
Could Marcus take advantage of the chaos that Lorian's causing to try and stealth his way through the lobby?
Yes.
You
go with him?
could.
Same.
You get to the okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
I'd like to continue to yell to help them.
Casey, that is not enough.
Boo. I would like to point out I wore oversized clothes to make me look smaller.
Marcus, you get to the door, and as you go to open it, you realize it is badge access door.
Would I know that it is badge access from standing around it?
So Marcus is standing. Let me just move everyone to their corresponding places here. So Lorian, you're berating this poor person.
For a good cause.
This guard has walked over to you. This one is starting to make their way around as well. Lorian, what do? This guard is coming over to you to escort you outside.
I'm gonna do another. Can I do another deception thing, or is that a one and done?
Well, the treasurer knows you're lying. Right. If you said another lie, maybe. I can't think of anything that could get you out of this situation. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Does he have a badge on him?
He does.
All right. I have a +0 to sleight of hand, but I might be able to snatch it and toss it to Marcus. But would I know that it needs the badge?
Yeah, you would know that. You see Marcus go to the door, he jiggles it, and it's not opening.
Okay, if I failed the sleight of hand, can I at least make it seem like it was just me, like, grabbing onto him instead of me trying to steal from him? Because I could be like, oh, a heart attack. I'm gonna, like, grab it his belt.
Well, first you'll have to get within 5 feet of them.
Oh my gosh, you're straight up gonna get arrested.
All right, Lauren is gonna. Oh god. Am I allowed to just like plan this out in front of everybody? Because I plan best when I'm just speaking out loud.
Yeah, you guys could talk to each other.
All right, so my plan was like I could like hold my hands up like I'm being arrested, then I'll fake have a heart attack, like stumble up to the guard, collapse, try to nab the card, and then toss it, or at least distract him for somebody else to. But B's out of there. Marcus is all the way by the door. I don't have any dex bonuses. I could just keep causing a scene, I guess.
If you collapse, like for medical emergency, Marcus will come over to you and try to quote unquote help. Hopefully, the flabbergasted guard would not notice a small child clinging to his pant leg and trying to get at the badge.
All right, so that'd be performance by heart attack, faking heart attack.
I think so. So first though, you got to get within 5 feet of them.
All right, I'm gonna hold my hands up and do like all right, I will comply, officer.
So go ahead and make a performance check.
Please, dice gods. I rolled those 2 nat ones. I need this.
Can I give him advantage?
Yes,
How
please.
would you be helping?
As I see him fall to fake his heart attack, I'm gonna be like, Papa, no! You know you have a heart condition.
Yes, because that would be 19.
All right. I will make another insight check from the treasurer.
Watch this 20 again.
It is an 11.
Wow.
So you fall to the ground. You wanted to reach for the guy's badge?
Yeah, so as soon as Lorian collapses, Marcus would go over here to his aid and say something along the lines of, we need to get this man some medical attention. And Marcus would look at the guard furthest from him, the one next to the door, and say, you, sir, go get help. Send for some medics. Quickly, man, quickly.
Okay, at that, he will rush out the door.
My papa!
Oh, forgot my pills. Oh, the pain.
All right.
Who's next? So the bank guard is like trying to console you. He's gonna do a medicine check on you to try and stabilize you.
While the guard is trying to do the medicine check, I'd like to sleight of hand the badge off of him.
Hold on, let me have him do the medicine check first.
Sure thing.
So wait a minute. Your heart is normal.
Yeah, that might
That's
happen.
what I was worried, so I was gonna tackle him.
He shouts, he's dying!
Oh my god.
Marcus, Marcus, you can make your sleight of hand check. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to do this with disadvantage because they are now focused on the dying man on the floor. So a 10 is not enough regardless.
Let's go.
So you snatch the badge from his waist. At this point, Lux, the lady at your door, she says, there was a man, he's having a heart attack right now. He said your name and then collapsed just out of nowhere.
Oh, God. That sounds absolutely terrible. If you'll excuse me one moment, I'll just hold up a finger to him. I'm sure you, I mean, she's gonna look at him. And then she's gonna be like, I'll just be right back. She was about to say, like, it looked like she was about to say, you're a doctor, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
But then she kind of realized that it was probably there's probably her friends, and also she wants to keep him in there because she has questions to ask, which is the immediate regret that I have on calling everybody here immediately.
I feel really bad, but thank you for that idea. He does stand up and says, I might know something about medical care. Let me come.
Why do I
And
use my words to
He's
speak?
going to follow you.
No, I really don't think that it's necessary.
No, I insist. If someone is dying, they need instant medical care.
Oh.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's not actually dying.
How could you say such a thing? Let's go. And he's gonna rush out of the office with the lady. Yeah.
I look very dejected, and I will follow out of the office.
All right, Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm kind of, I'm tossing the badge discreetly towards B, and kind of using my eyes to look at the door.
Okay, we can bounce that off of your sleight of hand check. B, you catch the badge.
Yahoo!
And right as you're about to scan it, a frazzled looking scientist bursts through the door, seeing Lorian on the ground.
With this, Marcus would just hop up to his feet and go, "You, who are you? What are you doing here?"
Going to see if that man is okay, and then he rushes over and is going to tend to Lorian.
So do I see, before he starts treating me, do I see Miss Dragonborn? Do I see Su-Chan? Su-Chan in front
you
of
do.
these?
Yeah.
All right, as I see her, I'm like, oh, there must have been some sort of spell. I'm fine now. No need to examine. I know myself.
He's going to look at you confused.
Lux is going to look at you guys confused.
Must have cramped something fierce, you know. I am getting middle ages.
Right.
Su-Chan, just the woman I wanted to see. He's gonna walk over to her and give her a handshake, and Lena says, "We're in a lot of trouble. Please get us out of here."
What did you do?
Come on, get us inside the stupid vault.
Absolutely. I believe that you're my 3:00 appointment, so
Yes,
I can...
yes, of course. Very
Right.
urgent indeed. We must go right away.
Right, you're a little early. If you don't mind, I'm gonna look back to the scientist, who I still have no idea what his name is.
He's looking very bewildered right now.
His name is Dumb Scientist.
If you will follow me, Darius, I'll bring you back, and there's a spare office that I can put you in while I finish up this conversation.
Thank you. That'd be very kind.
Yes. Darius, Derek, and your daughter Dory. And I'm looking for Halo. Is he there?
He apparates out of nowhere miraculously.
And
Awesome.
Dawn, you're here. Thank the gods. All right, if you'll follow me, I do need to finish up this borrowing application with my good friend here. So come on, I'll lead you back to a spare office. I'm sure there's a room I can put you in while I finish.
Yeah, so one of the treasurers like looks at you, Sue, and she says, "Sue, who are these people?"
They are here for an appointment. I believe it was on the books at 3 p.m.
She looks at the books, flips it back, and then looks at you, confused.
Your books are wrong then. I had a 3 p.m.
Your
It's on
books are wrong!
It's on my schedule.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Oh, fun. Oh, shh.
Can I? Okay, can't.
There's nothing anyone can say right now.
Really?
Oh no! Please insight badly, Miss Church. Oh,
Rip.
or I mean, I could punch her, but I hope
No.
She's also behind the kiosk, so
I
you'd
could
have
jump
to
over the
run.
kiosk and punch her. Just bring it over.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
she looks at you and she says, "Sue, you know the rules. You can't have guests back there without an appointment."
Oh, are you sure it's not on the books for tomorrow? I must have mixed up my dates or something. I know they had an appointment.
Hey, I'm sorry, Sue. It's out of my hands.
Right. So can I make an appointment for them then?
Yes, of course.
Right. So
Tomorrow.
Right now.
well, today, since they're already here.
And yeah, she just looks at the book and she's like, "This have to be approved. We can't just."
Well, I'm sure Bao wouldn't have a problem approving it.
Are we here to like try to borrow money? Is that our cover?
My story that.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and be like, my daddies are going to start this new store where they're going to help other children like me, and it's going to be a foster place, and they're going to have a lot of toys, and I'm basically trying to make her feel bad.
Just then, a bank guard runs to the door with a cleric of Harain, and he says,
Oh, God.
"That man was dying!"
Uh,
And she holds up the equivalent of a defibrillator.
Oh.
Oh no, he's fine. He's fine. He's not dying. He's okay. Listen. Yes, we can he's fine. He's fine. He had some acid reflux, I believe.
Was it GERD?
It was just GERD. Hey, it happens.
Okay, yeah, the priest looks a little annoyed, and she asks you, Lorian, "Okay, do you have life insurance? This will need to be billed."
Bill it to Su-chan.
Bill Su-chan.
It's weird that you would say your name in third person like that.
No, I'm saying bill it to Su-chan. Like, just bill it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
She's like, she nods and she's like, "Okay," and she walks out the door.
Lorian looks very relieved.
That's the least I can do for this minor inconvenience. We'll get you an appointment set and approved. I'm looking at the treasurer, please. If we can get an approval, even if it's a 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I'm sure our guests won't have any trouble waiting for their
She
orphanage
sighs.
money.
She sighs and she says, "I will get Bao. They can wait in reception while I go get her."
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, if you all would wait in reception, Dory, I'll be back to see you in a little bit, okay? So no worries. We'll get that orphanage all fixed up for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Then I'll turn back to the scientist. I am so sorry for the interruption, and I appreciate your bravery. Let's head back to my office and continue our conversation.
Casey, what did you ask if your thing worked?
Well, I was trying to convince the lady to let us make an appointment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So she will let you make an appointment, but she has to go get Bao for approval.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hang around in the
Answer the
lobby, so
question.
when she goes to get Bao for approval, he'll see my cute face.
Okay. Halo goes up to the reception desks and just like looks at them awkwardly. The children will thank you, and then walks away.
Oh my god, I love him.
So yeah, the 5 of you go to the reception area and just wait.
Yes, and Marcus would make sure to get the key off of B.
Okay.
Yes.
Marcus would look around to see if there's any other door into this lobby aside from the other door on the far side.
There is not.
Okay. Marcus would probably want to leave the reception area because he could fool somebody from a distance. He probably can't fool Bao from close up.
Okay. If it's okay, I will remove your token.
Does that sound right for everybody? Should I stick
Yeah.
around?
No, that makes sense.
Yes.
Lorian, where are you going? Reception is to the right.
Oh yeah, I'll head over there too. Try to look like I had just almost died.
Okay. And the scientist follows you back to your office, Lux. As he like shakes his head, he's like, "What excitement that was!"
Right, we seem to be having quite a bit of excitement today. If you will, let's continue to talk about that funding that you need for what was it exactly? Can you remind me? All of the excitement has clouded my memory.
Yeah, and he takes a deep breath and he says, "Well, you remember several years ago we had a close breakthrough, but we lost an asset. We are close to replicating that exact process."
Right. The asset that you lost. What happened again? I'm so sorry. It's been a while.
There was an accident. It broke loose. But we feel we got the formula correct this time.
So there's another one.
Very soon, yes.
And how much funding do you need for this?
Another 50 grand.
It's quite a bit of money.
It is going to be a great breakthrough. So, and he looks at your desk where there is a picture of a male dragonborn, and he says, "You will be able to see your husband again soon."
I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh no. She says that and then it like hits her. Oh, you can't be serious.
That is why you are funding us. Is it not? You miss your husband dearly. You can see him again.
It is why I'm funding you after all, and presumably we're going to keep this hush-hush like all the others, aren't we?
Yes, of course.
Right.
And he slides a piece of paper onto your desk with an address. We will be relocating due to certain circumstances, but our new facilities will be here.
Right.
Taps the paper.
I will take that and I will look at it. Does this have to do with the accident?
We feel it's hard to say. No accidents, but due to the confidentiality of our work, we feel it's best to move locations.
Right, of course. I mean, absolutely. How much longer will it be?
Maybe another month.
And right. I can approve this.
He nods to you.
That's all right. Did you ever find out what happened with the other one? The lost one?
Yeah, he shakes his head. No.
That's quite unfortunate, isn't it?
We have people looking, but due to the nature of, well, what it can do, it's very difficult to find.
I mean, do you really think it's appropriate to... It's not an it.
Yeah, and he kind of like looks at you and he's like, I expect those will be your feelings towards your husband. But this thing, it's different.
How?
It's hard to say.
Just the asset you lost is different than this one.
It is unstable in a way.
Ah.
It should actually discorporate after some time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why is that? If discorporate,
We believe that without a constant source of, I don't want to get into the technical aspects about it, but it needs matter to survive. If it's not getting a specific type of that matter, its form cannot hold, and it will. We've actually seen this in a lot of failed experiments. They cannot hold their form and they are lost.
right? Well, I mean, if it's going to be the same case with my husband, you might as well just tell me what kind of matter this is.
Well, it is our goal to make this problem non-existent for the next one.
Right, but if you're not able to, what kind of matter does it need to survive?
He just kind of like shakes his head and he says, it is chromoplasm it needs. Without chromoplasm, it will just fall apart.
Ah, I see. Do I know what chromoplasm is?
Make an Arcana roll for me.
Oh no!
No, you have no idea what chromoplasm is.
What the fuck? Okay. Right. I'll approve this, and I'll make sure that Bao doesn't know.
He nods and tips his hat to you. Well, it was nice talking to you, Sue.
Let me walk you out. And I'll come by the facility sometime.
He nods to you. And you begin to escort him out as he walks out the front door, and you see your friends all chilling, except for Marcus, right?
Yeah, Marcus left, right?
Yep, that's correct. But he would be waiting for Mr. Scientist Dude to exit, and he would probably go in through the employee entrance with his badge, and then meet Sue in her office.
Well, Sue is walking towards the front.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
I see what you're saying. Okay. you go out front. Bao comes over, and the treasurer is like talking about the orphanage, and Bao waves her hand, and she says, "A loan is a loan. Go ahead. It's fine. We have time." And your meeting gets approved, and you all pile into Lux's small little office. Someone's gonna have to stand on the desk probably. So, yep, there we go. All right, everyone's in the room.
So I'm gonna close the door, and as soon as I do, she sighs, she climbs over her desk, I guess, and sits back in her chair, and is like, I know where the money's going, so mission accomplished. She looks...
Were we supposed to stop the money, or?
Just needed to find out where it was going.
Okay.
I found out.
Well, where's it going?
Fuck. Oh, are there any cameras in the room? Is there any sort of detection device? And there are no windows, right? That are
Nope.
Okay, great. If there's none of that, Lux will drop the disguise, and it'll look like I said, like just out from the front of her face back. Like over her hair will change and her horns will return, and everything will just sort of return to Lux. And she's like, it's going to a lab. They are making, I don't know how to put this. They're making changelings in the lab.
Oh my. What? How are they doing this?
I don't know the entire process.
Out of character, could you tell us about that chronoplasm, so we can try to know what it is?
Oh yeah, I will. I'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a little bit. That's a little important. I don't know exactly how they're doing it. I'm not exactly sure why either. I think it was some sort of government funding sort of thing about wanting to create people to spies or something to kind of infiltrate in areas and be able to. She looks like she's just getting really like increasingly more upset as she continues to speak. And they made several of them, and I'm one of them.
I mean, Lorian is floored right now. But he's gonna try to, keep his pleasure. But he's gonna just put a hand on Lux's shoulder, give her that nice smile.
Yeah. She'll show her changeling form, and she does not stay like that. She literally, maybe it's like 45 seconds, and then she goes right back to the tiefling. Right. So I was made in a lab, and I grew up there, and I escaped. And that man was running the lab, and he is running the lab, and he's made another one. And he said that he gave me the address. She's gonna hold up the piece of paper of the new lab, and he said that I am unstable and could just stop being if I don't get something called chromoplasm, which I have no idea what that is.
So as you say, you might cease to be everyone's mind, or I don't know if everyone does this, but Lux, your mind definitely flashes back to those rainbow slimes you found in sewers.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone can make Arcana checks for chromoplasm.
14. Yikes. The rolls are just abysmal today.
no one knows what chromoplasm.
Wait, Casey made an insight check, not an arcana check.
Casey, you may make an
Sorry.
Bardic inspiration! I'll give you Bardic inspiration.
Sure.
Oh my god. This is on arcana. Oh, I have a +5. I should be okay.
A 20 is not enough.
What?
Chromoplasm.
Oh my god!
It's like a 25. Why? We need a wizard. Why do we have any wizards?
We know a wizard. She has a nice little bottle of silver fluid.
Remember when we talked to her last? She thinks that I wanted to take her clothes. I'm not going back to her.
Oh, we might have to go back to her.
Oh god.
Hey,
well, I'm not
Marcus.
speaking to her.
It's funny that you bring up that the contents of the vial is silver. It's funny you mentioned.
Oh god!
What?
Girl, drink them shots. Pour up.
It's because chromoplasm, silver.
Do we have it with us?
No, she has it.
We need to go get it back. Wait, can we make the connection? Or is that just an out of character thing?
So you guys all saw the flash of Lux's true form, which is like this very like whitish, silvery skinned individual with like whitish, silvery hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's that may help you make a connection.
Would we do like insight?
I mean, you can intuit what you want. I'm not going to tell you whether that's the answer or not.
Okay.
Because you all still have no idea what chromoplasm is.
Well, we did see one mysterious file.
I mean, what?
Well, we don't know. Do you think it could be?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, who has not met her yet?
Who's not met who? Oh,
Hello.
I mean, I haven't met her. Ellie, right? I haven't met her, and I can be anyone.
Be Ellie, give her a spook. But now that we know you have these, our jobs have become so much easier. You are a blessing upon us. And I mean that in the kindest of ways.
She looks to Lorian with like really big eyes.
He's gonna give her a hug too.
You really mean that?
And Asimar does not lie.
Oh.
All of those deception checks earlier.
Okay, well technically it wasn't lying.
It was a fib.
We are being emotional. Okay, this is a sad moment.
I know, not to break the...
Look, whatever form you may take, we will be behind you.
Thank you. I'm concerned about dying now.
Well, if you don't die, I should be able to bring. I will be able to bring people back to life. But it will be a long time though.
I don't know if you'll be able to bring me back. I think I'll turn into one of those rainbow slimes, like a puddle.
Well, we'll keep you in a jar, and I'll put you on my mantle. I'll give you plenty of sun. Give you plenty of sun. Read books to you.
This is like doctorate level.
Should we like
biology stuff?
Tail the scientist.
He's already left.
But we do know where he's going because I have the address.
I think that's our best bet.
I can't go back there. It's a different lab, but you don't understand. I was raised there, and that is the first time I've seen that man's face. They all wore masks the entire time. And I'm just gonna like tap on Sue's photo, like with a fingernail, like very hard. Like I almost wanna. It's almost like Lux is trying to crack the glass She
so you're angrily tapping the photo of her with her husband.
Yeah. She's funding him through like money laundering, somehow getting money under Bao's nose to give to him to bring her husband back. To have the changeling take on his form and memories and everything else. Not memories, but
Well, then
You
I
do not have
suggest-
to go back. We will do this for you.
if I go back, I'll destroy them again.
Doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Yep.
May I make a suggestion, though?
Yes.
This sounds like this caper might need to be funded. Could we apply for a loan with our fake identities?
With
You
the
know-
fake banker.
Right. All right. I will turn back into Suchan. All right.
Yes.
I will grab loan paperwork out of my pockets, out of my desk, and I will start writing up the paperwork for the loan for them.
How much gold do we want? Do we
I'm
have to
gonna-
pay it back because we technically are also the loan holder?
Well, technically, we're giving our false identities the loan, and we can just steal from ourselves and just let that person go off into nothingness. So, I mean, if we're going to do this for a charity, for a orphan, I'd say we need at least $5,000 each.
Right. So that's going to be 20 grand then, because I'm counting the B, the battle B. B
What
and the battle
Halo?
B.
What about Halo?
But that means what? That means B gets 10,000. What
20,
is bro got to do with money?
25,000
We can
gold.
split that amongst ourselves.
Right. I'll take the other 5,000s.
Okay.
I will write up loan documentation
Okay.
for Derek and Darius. And I'll be like, give me a last name.
Mordekaiser.
Morkaiser?
Mordekaiser.
MOR.
Damn, Mike came up with a name real quick.
Right. So she'll write up the paperwork and she'll stamp it 5 times in the appropriate places and have you guys sign it. And then she'll take it to the front.
Nice. This might
could-
actually work.
Could you have Lux make an? Are you proficient with investigation?
I am not proficient with investigation.
Marcus is.
Yeah, one of you can make, as you're going over the paperwork, make an investigation check.
Marcus, if you're gonna do it, I'll give you a bardic inspire. Okay, I guess you don't need it.
It's filled out correctly with your, investigation. There's only one thing missing, and that is the stamp of approval from Bao.
Uh-oh.
Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will exit. Once Marcus brings that to my attention, I'll exit and I will go look for Bao.
Okay. Does everyone else leave the bank? Or do you stay in her office?
No, I'll instruct them to go to the front because I'll be like, I'll get you the money immediately.
Yeah, we'll head back to reception. Have a dandy old fun time. I'll put B in the little ball pit.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Are you bringing both? Because both paperwork, like sheets of paper, need Bao's approval. Are you also bringing the one for the scientist?
I thought this had to be under Bao's nose.
It is a question I am asking.
Okay, bring it. Do I leave it? You know what? I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna pick up one of her red pens.
Okay.
And a little piece of paper and write on it, which I will tape to the loan application. I know what you're doing, and I know who you are.
Ooh, suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't
Don't
be
be suspicious.
no. Be suspicious. Be suspicious.
Yeah. And
So-
I'll
Yeah, go ahead.
sign it with N-E. E for
Echo.
Echo.
Yeah, you find Bao, and yeah, she nods to you with no one else around,
Mhm.
and she speaks to you in Draconic.
Fuck.
Do you still have comprehend languages up?
Yeah, I would assume so. I did cast it before I came back from lunch, so.
Yeah, so she nods to you and she says, Sue, I hope your meeting went well.
And I will respond in common. I'm sorry, Bao. I'm practicing my common. I hope that you understand. The meeting with our scientist friend did go very well.
Well, it's a shame. I know you were looking forward to their progress. I'm very sorry, Sue.
He's making progress. He needed a little bit more money. We're working out the details on the exact amount.
Right. That makes sense.
I didn't think that you. I'm sorry. After talking to him, I thought that you weren't aware of what I was doing. I'm not sure why. It's been a very odd day. I'm so sorry. You'll have to pardon me, Bao. My mind isn't exactly right, I don't think.
Yeah, so she kind of looks at you and cocks her head. Was that everything then?
Right. I just had this application for the men with the orphanage. They were hoping to leave with some of the money today, to get things set up.
Okay, she holds her hand out for the paperwork,
I will hand it to her.
and I will have her look it over.
Oh, good.
She gonna make a check to see if the
Yeah.
handwriting's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What language did you write it in, though?
I don't know Draconic, you guys.
Level 4, take that linguist feat.
Yeah, I might. If I'm alive. If I'm not arrested.
Or we'll bust you out of jail.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
be suspicious.
This has gone. This was going fine until right now.
If this goes sideways, I'm so sorry.
If this goes sideways, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'm a changeling. I'll figure it out.
I think it's fair. Correct me if you guys think I'm wrong, but I also need Lux to make a deception roll. She's speaking in common.
Okay.
So I would like to think this is at disadvantage. She will make her insight roll.
If worse comes to worse, are we just gonna
Oh no! Uh-oh.
adult gold dragon?
Right.
Oh God.
Right. I would like to expend a bardic inspiration and cast words of terror.
So before you can do that, you watch as the papers crumble into ash as they ignite.
Oh no!
You wanted to cast words of terror.
Right. So at third level, you learn to infuse innocent-seeming words with insidious magic that inspire terror. She is a humanoid creature, correct?
That is a good question. Let me consult
What do you
her shape change ability.
Oh no!
The dragon magically polymorphs into a humanoid. She is considered a humanoid at this moment.
Great. You
Yes.
speak to a humanoid alone for at least 1 minute, which I am assuming this has been at least 1 minute. You can attempt to seed paranoia in its mind. At the end of the conversation, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell safety DC, which I am sure that she will pass because it's a dragon, or be frightened of you or another creature of your choice.
What's your spell save DC?
Not fucking high enough, I can tell you that. It's a 14.
Do it. This will be so much fun. It might work.
She gets a 16.
Wow.
But at least she doesn't know that I tried to scare her.
You watch as the paper burns up in her hands, her golden eyes staring into your very soul. It dawns on you that the fact that she also endorsed the loan going to the scientists means that might not be the source of why you are here, why the money is going missing.
Oh yeah.
And I guess we'll leave it there.
Well, we're out in the lobby, so we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, can we just pan real fast to you guys
smash
in the
cut
lobby?
to the lobby. We're just, like,
I'm in the
having
ball
fun.
pit.
There's no ball pit.
Oh, there's a ball pit.
There's a ball pit.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots too.
Like TumblrCon.
Yes,
Just one lonely ball pit.
Okay, so
Smash back to Luck's about to die.
yeah, we can just straight up go ahead and say this. I completely fucked up.
The plan was good, but she just rolled, and you rolled bad.
Marcus would be in the lobby, kind of rolling the radio stone around in his hand, trying to just kind of waiting.
Does anybody know Draconic in this whole party?
Oh no, if I have my radio stone on me and I will grab it out of my pocket. I'm gonna make a run for it. Are you joking? I'm gonna try to book it.
You can solo Dragon. Don't worry, you're good.
I cannot solo a dragon.
That was also sarcasm.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. I will run though.
Alright.
Shit, I don't have anything. I'll grab the radio stone out of my pocket and be like, I need help immediately.
I guess we will pick up next week then.
Oh my god, you sound so upset.
I have no idea what to do right now.
It's like
I've never fucked this up this bad in a fucking
yeah.
game in
TPK
my
hasn't
life.
happened yet, though. Have faith.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Lux has life insurance, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if life insurance will cover this.
Once again, you guys were not even supposed to really interact with the gold dragon.
Uh-huh. Whoopsie.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. Make sure to join us next time, and make sure to check out Ben, who created our podcast cover art at Drawforth Arts on Instagram.